Weather Authority meteorologist Ron Rose.
It is the last day of November, so we're saying goodbye to a month that really, for the most part, has been delightful. And this past holiday weekend, just about every day. The only day that was kind of like on the downside was Thanksgiving, and it was, gray. It was a little cold out there. But we're inside eating and watching football, so what did it matter, right? So now we're saying goodbye to November on a very November-like note. This is what we normally would see, these kind of days anyway. But although it's acting more like December, where most of November was acting like October, and it was delightful. We got Christmas on the docket now. We're getting prepared for a new season. As we take a look at what's going on our Zimmer Funeral Home camera, things have quieted down out there after getting a pretty good burst of snow earlier. Now we're just seeing a few flakes whiz by as that wind blows them sideways for the most part. And of course, a gray sky out there, plenty of clouds to deal with. That's from our Fifth Third Bank perch. And now we're looking at a bus, and a lot of buses following the bus on our camera there. Evans Okia Cam at Deaconess Gateway. And of course, the flag getting pushed pretty hard to the southeast from that northwest wind, northwest wind, at around 15 to 25 miles an hour. I think the wind and the cold are the biggest factors. Obviously, the roads are looking good. I mean, the ground temperature, the road temperature is still well above freezing. In fact, last check, the ground temperature is right around 40 degrees. So I'm not really concerned about that. Even bridges and overpasses. Now, the air temperature at times was right around the freezing mark, if not just a little below in some locations across the tri-state. But like I said, I mean, it just wasn't going to be piling up on the ground. Now, it did stick on a lot of these vehicles, especially if they've been sitting there for a while, and also on some of the trees out there, too. So pretty sight, though, those wet snows. Not really seeing anything at Smothers Park as far as what it's sticking to, but we can see the Blue Bridge in the distance getting rocked, our camera right there at the Hampton Inn by that wind. A pretty strong wind from the south or northwest. There you can see the flakes flying sideways out in the backyard. That's our Heads Construction Tower cam shot. And again, it's coming down pretty good earlier, not so much right now. We're going to be seeing the chance for a little bit of snow throughout the afternoon. At times, it could be mixed with rain again. The temperature's going to rise just a little bit. We're going to be in the mid-30s, but that's about it. All right, let's take a look at what we've got going on as far as the temperature goes. Currently 34 degrees. The wind northwest at 12 miles an hour, so it's backed off just a little bit. As we take a look at temperatures across the tri-state, really not much of a run can be done. We're all pretty much socked in with the clouds and socked in with the cold. 33 degrees as low as I can see in Lagodi. It's 34 degrees in Carmi, 35 in Tell City. It is 36 degrees in Madisonville, 37. I don't even see it. So 36 is as warm as we get. And we're talking about temperatures in the mid-30s all across the board. Now, you factor in that wind, and it's pretty wicked out there at times. I mean, it just kind of cuts right through you, especially since we've been babied all month of November. Our blood is still a little thin for this time of the year. And you get a day like this, and it's like, man, it's like a shock to the system. As far as wind chills, let's see, as low as I can see, 22 degrees Henderson is what it feels like. 23 degrees Owensboro, 23 Morganfield. So a lot of feels like temperatures in the low 20s. 23 Beaver Dam, 23 Greenville, 23 Fordsville, so 23 Harrisburg out there as well. We got a little bit of snow. Most of what little snow is out there is now sunk to the south of the Ohio River. Still a few flakes flying up around Vincennes. Let's go ahead and put this in motion. And keep in mind, some of that snow too light to be detected. But kind of working its way from northwest to southeast. Here's the heaviest batch really between Owensboro and Beaver Dam. You can see a little pocket here around Whitesville, Fordsville, checking out that, and also down to the south toward Morgantown. So, I mean, again, it's not sticking to the road, so it's not a big deal. Check this out. This is a cool thing, too. We've got the snow downstate, obviously, and they're seeing some snow upstate, too. But look at this. This is a lake effect. You can see it coming off the lake. This is straight down, and look how far that lake effect line goes, all the way down to south of Indianapolis. I mean, that's the lake effect fetch right there. This is a separate system here. Then you got that lake effect kicking some snow straight down. That's a pretty awesome line of lake effect snow cutting through most of Indiana. As we take a look at future tracker, it's indicating a little rain mixing in with the snow this afternoon. I think we could see that regardless of whether it's in a few drops or a few flake form. It's not going to amount to anything on the roads anyway, but make them wet. And then we're going to see some breaks. It looks like for a lot of us, though, the breaks won't come until after the sun goes down. Keep in mind the sun is setting around 4:30. So, yeah, 5:30, here we see the breaks. The good thing is, though, we'll be able to see the full moon tonight with those clouds breaking up and us clearing out. It's called the full cold moon. It's going to live up to its reputation tonight as that temperature tumbles down into the mid-20s for an overnight low. Here's my forecast for today. A little rain, a little snow, still possible out there. Pretty decent mix. Right now, it's just mainly snow. What we we have on the board. But I think at times it'll be mixed with a little bit of rain. Plenty windy out there. And of course, it's not going to be piling up on the road at all. Just making it wet. Northwest wind at 15 to 25 miles an hour. So after this brutally cold day that we've got to deal with today, we are going to be warming up a little bit with a lot of sunshine tomorrow. 40 degrees, 50 degrees on Wednesday. And then you can see another chance for a little rain snow mix on Thursday before we clear up in time for the weekend. Weekend looks dry, but it's going to be chilly. I mean, for this time of the year even. 46 and 48. Of course, that's going to be the first weekend of December.
The first weekend of December, it is here.
And the last weekend of November, we've got this beautiful shot from Saturday morning. It was the sunrise.
It was a gorgeous day.
Oh, I know. This was at Mesa Lake, which is just outside of Mount Carmel.
Fantastic.
In Illinois. And Norm Klein got that wonderful shot reflecting off the lake.
That Norm.
Love it.
It's the goods. We'll be back with more lifestyles after this. Stay with us.